Hi, Zach. Hi, Alex. I hope you're very well, and I hope you're having a fantastic Mother's Day with your mom and dad. We are going to have story time. It's a story about a little girl and her cousin, Zachary, as it turns out, and they have a wonderful adventure. And you can see, they go on stage as part of their adventure. There's the magic wand. There's the crown. Let's go. Angelina on stage. It's Angelina and Zachary dancing. Angelina and Zachary dancing. And I hope we'll be able to dance very, very soon, because I hope to see you soon. Angelina's cousin, Zachary, liked to go to her ballet lessons at Miss Lily's and join in the dancing. Zachary always followed close behind Angelina, copying her graceful steps. But he wiggled and he wobbled and didn't look like a ballet dancer at all. After each class, Angelina showed Zachary the right way to do the pliés and the arabesques and the twirls. But Zachary kept dancing in his own merry way. Here's Zachary dancing in his own merry way. Then one day, Miss Lily received a letter from Mr. Popoff, the great musical director. Angelina, said her ballet teacher, how would you like to be a magic fairy in a real grown-ups ballet? Oh, yes, cried Angelina. That would be so exciting. It's called the Gypsy Queen, said Miss Lily excitedly. Then she turned to Zachary. Mr. Popoff needs a little elf too, and you are the perfect size. Hooray! Shouted Zachary. But Angelina just crossed her fingers for good luck, hoping he wouldn't do anything too silly. What happens next? At rehearsals, Angelina learned to fly through the air with a special wire attached to her costume so that she looked like a fairy floating down out of the sky. Zachary was supposed to scamper through the woods below, looking for the fairy, but he often got mixed up and went in the wrong direction. All the actors and all the actresses adored Zachary anyway. And during the breaks, the lovely Madame Zizi gave him little treats in her dressing room. Then Mr. Popoff decided that Zachary should say something on stage, and Angelina felt very jealous. Everyone cheered when Zachary came on stage and said in his little squeaky voice, "There goes my friend, the magic fairy." But he was not so good at finding his way from the dressing room to the stage, and he was always getting lost. On the night of the first performance, Everyone backstage was very excited. Angelina waited in the wings with her crown on and with her magic wand. She waited in the wings with her crown on and her wand ready as the audience crowded into the theatre and the orchestra began to play. Madame Zizi glanced nervously around. "Oh dear, where is my little elf?" Angelina ran wildly through the corridors looking for Zachary and bumped into him as he was running the wrong way down one of the corridors. "I got lost again," sobbed Zachary as Angelina grabbed his hand and went racing back to the stage. Angelina had her special wire fastened on just in time. She soared up over the trees, waving her magic wand. As Zachary jumped out from the wings and skipped through the woods to the front of the stage. Zachary turned and saw the theatre full of lights and a sea of strange faces. He couldn't open his mouth. He just stared out at the audience. For an awful moment, nothing happened. Serves him right, thought Angelina, still feeling annoyed. But when she looked down and saw how terrified Zachary looked, she felt sorry for him. Angelina waved her magic wand and called to Zachary in a loud, clear voice. "Hello, little elf. Can you see me?" Zachary looked up with relief and said, "There goes my best friend, the magic fairy." At the end of the show, Angelina and Zachary took a curtain call with all the actors and all the dancers. The audience cheered and clapped, and the director thanked everyone for a wonderful, wonderful performance. Madame Zizi gave Angelina some of her own roses, and Mr. Popoff smiled at her and said, "You're a fine actress, and you'll have a speaking part from now on." Angelina was so pleased that she took Zachary by the hands and waltzed around the stage with him until they were both very dizzy. The end.